Our next guest is a big Lakers fan, although you still like the T-Wolves as well, I heard, and one of the most talented actors in Hollywood.
Yes,
the
he is.
star
Really?
of the widely popular Transformers movie franchise. But I gotta say, Las Vegas will always be my favorite.
Thank
the
you
incomparable
very much.
Josh Duhamel
You
in
used to play,
studio.
you was acting on that show with the girl who played Brenda on General Hospital.
Yeah, was that Las
That's
Vegas?
right.
Real
That's
agree.
right.
You know what? I know that you're a big General Hospital fan.
Yes.
And an up-and-coming star.
I wish.
A couple of soap stars here
right.
at the desk. Let's start with those Lakers because obviously Lonzo Ball, a great acquisition for them, but it means that you get LeVar as well. You're a dad. What does he mean? Is he going to affect the franchise going forward at all?
Well, yeah, I think he's a transcendent basketball player. I really do. I think he's one of those guys that's going to elevate the guys around him and make that team better. You know, I just hope that his dad doesn't get in the way too much. You know, I feel like sometimes when he's that sort of domineering, it feels sometimes like I watch Lonzo and he sort of cowers around his dad. I want him to shine. I don't want his dad to steal that light from him. But you know, he's a dad. He's proud of his son. You know, they've visualized what they wanted to do and they did it. You know, you got to give him credit for that.
How tough has it been being in Los Angeles and watching the Lakers over the last few years in light of what you're saying and what you're hoping for from them now?
It's been rough. You know, the Clippers have been a lot more fun to watch than the Lakers, honestly. That's why I was excited to see them get Lonzo, because I feel like he's got that Showtime possibility. I think he's got that ability to really make them exciting again. They've got some good young players, and we'll see. You know, it's going to take them a couple of years.
Gotcha.
We'll see if LeBron goes there.
We'll see.
What do you think?
Could be interesting. I think it's a long shot, but I'm not ruling anything out with LeBron.
Yeah, me neither.
Max?
Me neither.
Go ahead, Max.
So as someone who came to love the Lakers myself from out of market, you know, it occurred to me that as soon as I got to L.A., the Clippers were on the come up and the Lakers were going through the worst period in their history in L.A., and yet it didn't seem to me like really the Clippers made many inroads into the L.A. market in terms of the fans with the Lakers. Have you ever been tempted to root for the Clippers? Have your friends put any peer pressure on you to become a Clippers fan?
Me? I have no shame, Max. I have no shame.
Like Justin Bieber, changing
listen,
hats, changing jerseys?
I appreciate good basketball, and I'm a Lakers fan, but I got to tell you, I love watching the Golden State Warriors play. I just love the way they play basketball. You know, and just because they're not the Lakers doesn't mean I can't root for them. You know, so you know, the Clippers have been fun to watch, and you got to give them credit. You know, they've been bad for a long time, and it's been nice to see. You know, at least become competitive. They still can't get over the hump.
That's the wrong answer. I'm sorry, that's just the wrong answer. If you like the Lakers, you must hate the Clippers. Isn't it one of those relationships?
I don't understand that. Like people from Chicago, how can they, you know, love their Cubs and hate the White Sox? You know, you're from Chicago. It should be all love.
It should be all love.
No,
I can't relate to that because I don't hate the Mets. I just don't root for them whenever they go against the Yankees. I'm diehard Yankees all the way.
I thought you were a Phillies fan.
Oh no. Oh no, Yankees, baby.
Oh, okay.
From New York City.
All right.
And speaking of rivalries, you're a big Minnesota Vikings fan as well, which means you have to deal with Aaron Rodgers, much like myself as a Bears fan.
That bad man that he is.
So we feel the pain.
So you're from Chicago.
From Chicago, yes.
Cubs or White Sox?
Cubs fan.
Okay.
But no, I don't hate the White Sox.
I got you.
So one of the things that we've been talking about is Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Both great quarterbacks, but who are you going with?
That's a really tough one. You know, I think that Brady's ability to sort of sustain over such a long period of time with all these different casts of characters is something that is hard to quantify. It really is. But that arm talent that Rodgers has is something like I've never seen. He can sling that thing all over the field. I'll take either any day.
I got to transition away from sports because I got to talk to you about Transformers. I'm a Transformer fan, and I got a very interesting question for you. Shia LaBeouf was big time. I loved him with Megan Fox, but I don't mind my man, Mr. Wahlberg. Now, that's my brother right there. I mean, talk to me about what Transformers was compared to what it is now with Mark Wahlberg. What's the difference and how enjoyable is it for you?
That's a really good question, Stephen. I think that the difference is when Shia was there, he was a much younger sort of wild card. You know, he was that kid who was just, you never knew what he was gonna do. And I think that when we first started, the series was so new and so like, oh my God, this is something like we've never seen before, that it's been a process of now figuring out how do we top what we did last time. And I think that Wahlberg grounds it a little bit. He's a very grounded dude. He's a regular guy. He's done an amazing job, I think, taking the place of Shia.
Yeah.